Well, I want to welcome a special guest, Rebecca Murphy, and of course you know her as the other half of the infamous duo affiliate team.
That's right.
And we just want to say
Happy New Year!
Now you may be thinking this is September. Well, it's because the County Endowment Fund program just distributed their next allocation to all you county affiliates. And so it's a new year of grant making for our affiliate community foundations. And Rebecca has taken the lead on a lot of our grant making strategies at the community foundation. And so I wanted to have her share maybe some New Year's resolutions that you could consider incorporating into your grant making strategies this year. So Rebecca, what would be one thing you would think about doing as you move into a new grant cycle?
Sure. So the first resolution is to have your advisory board think through maybe switching to a one-page application for smaller grant requests. So the Greene County Community Foundation does this, where they have a one-page application that's used for grant requests up to $3,000. And over the $3,000 mark, they have a more detailed application that includes more questions about the purpose, as well as a budget. And what that does is it matches the grant application with the amount of money that's being requested. So for a larger grant request, you're obviously going to want to know more about the impact that the project's going to have and how it's going to be measured. And you're also going to want to know what the overall budget is. But for smaller grant requests, you might not need to know that information to make your decision about whether or not to fund. And so that's a really great way for smaller grant requests and for those organizations completing those applications to not have to stress so much about the details and the budget that they have to look to.
Yeah, kind of matching the level of administrative burden, you could say, of applying for grants with the level of investment they could expect.
Exactly.
So that's a good resolution to take a look at your grant application. What about counties that are thinking about how they can maybe change the way they consider the size of investments, or really maybe start to drill down on some certain causes in their community?
Sure. So your advisory board can consider doing high impact grants or tidal wave grants annually as part of your grant cycle. We have a few affiliates that set aside a larger portion of their grant making money in order to invest larger in community needs or projects or organizations. So the Community Foundation of Marshall County did this for the first time last year in 2018, and they made a larger investment of $20,000 into the Marshalltown Skate Park. And that was a great way for them to really invest in this project and to support something in the community.
Yeah, it was definitely a strategy. Youth development is important to that community foundation. And so a larger investment made sense because it's a priority of what they're trying to accomplish in the community.
Yeah.
Those are really two good resolutions. So what would be a couple reasons why an affiliate should call you before they go into a grant cycle? What kind of questions could you answer, or what could you help them with?
Sure. So we have a variety of resources that we can provide to you. We have our grant making guide that includes samples of applications, samples of scoring sheets, that kind of materials. And we also have a guide to entering our grants online. So a lot of you use our management fund system to enter your grants. And there are kind of specific requirements that we want you to fill out there. And so giving us a call ahead of time, we can just be clear that we're all on the same page about how that needs to be done.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and best of luck to all of you as you enter new grant cycles. This truly makes a large impact across our state, and so we appreciate all your work.